Hey guys, welcome back to my PCOS VSG journey. So this is 17 weeks post-op VSG hiatal hernia repair. So I am close to the 4-month mark. I am 213 pounds, so I did not see any loss this week, but that's okay. I'm currently on my cycle and the same rule applies. You're going to feel bloated and probably see the scale go up 1 or 2 pounds, although the scale's 213 right now, so that's a good sign. I've been feeling like my jeans are pretty loose, to be honest with you, so I think I'm gonna see, some pounds lost here pretty soon when things settle down and I'm less bloated and all that jazz. So one thing I'm noticing, I've been off of my spiralactone and I'm shifting into PCOS here. My symptoms with PCOS, acne was always an issue. So the spiralactone kept that in check along with any like facial hair, that kind of thing. I've noticed the acceleration of growth in hair, period. Except for, on my head, maybe it's growing because I have like a bunch of these like short pieces here and I don't know if that's broken off strands or if that's new hair coming in. I don't really know. But I do feel like it is growing. I told somebody once that I felt my hair growing and they were like, that's not possible. Like, you can't feel when your hair grows. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure you can. Like, it's that kind of itchy little feeling. You can feel like sprouting. I don't know. Call me crazy, but I'm pretty sure like I can feel when my hair is growing and I know it's growing. But anyway, back to the acne. So I was on spiralactone for acne control, and I've noticed that especially around this time of my cycle, like I'm getting some bumps here and there, and yeah, it's kind of concerning because my skin just looked so bad yesterday. Today it looked better when I woke up, but it's just, yeah, interesting. I don't know if I'll need to jump back on that medication. I was kind of hoping that I wouldn't. And I heard that they're not too fond of putting VSG patients back on spiralactone because of the fact that you have to drink more and more water because it's a diuretic. So I'm not really sure what's going on there. Hopefully it's just because it's around this time of the month and maybe it will clear up again. But it's just something I've definitely been noticing and trying to keep my eye on. So that's what I've been noticing this week. It's just overall skincare because I'm really good about my skincare. So I know it's not that aspect. I know this is like hormonal. Let's see. Back to the pants getting loose. I actually have a belt on today, so it's kind of keeping me in these pants. But I really have been noticing that these size 14s have been getting a little loose, which is a great sign. Once again, we want that. Everything else has been going great. Just been focusing on drinking more water, of course. That is a daily task. It is a daily task. If you are watching this and you're thinking about getting VSG, just know that like every day you start all over again. You're gonna have to meet the water goals. You're gonna have to make sure that you're protein focused. And it's some days I'm hitting it, some days I don't. Once again, I find that meticulously keeping track of every single thing that I consume is just too overwhelming for me, and it does the opposite of motivating me. It just drives me nuts, so I don't track all the time. So yeah, it's definitely something that you have to constantly keep in mind. If you can't just get up and go to the store, like today I went to a quick trip to the mall and had to make sure that I had water with me, had to make sure I had a protein bar of some kind with me, just in case, because I have gone out to the grocery store on a grocery trip, have it take so much longer, and we went somewhere else after that I lost half a day pretty much of water and of food in general. I just didn't consume that much at all that day. So just something to be mindful about. Like, you're gonna have to act like, a little kid packing their lunch every day. Like, you gotta make sure you're ready for all situations. So I already know like I'm gonna have to have like my tote bag filled with like packs of tuna, you know, little snacks, maybe some protein, like little protein drink or whatever, because you just don't know. And going a while without eating, I've noticed that I get a little more, you know, that blood sugar gets a little lower than usual. So that's just something to be mindful about. Like, always be prepared, always have something that you can, you know, break out if you need to. So that's my takeaway this week that I want to share. Everything else is just pretty much going the same. So I really have no difference yet, but I do notice that the jeans are loose. So I do see some pounds coming off in the future that I'll report on, I'm sure. So I hope everyone is having a great week. This is a super short update. Like I said, nothing else is really changing going on. My scars are pretty much the same also. So perhaps I'll show those next week just so you can see where I'm at with that. I'm thinking about doing more exercises for toning my stomach, just because, especially now, I feel like every time if you're a woman and you get your cycle, you go through this mental fight every time, because you're thinking like you're bloated right now, so therefore you feel like you've kind of like failed yourself. Not really, but you're just like, man, I gotta get back on track. Like every month it's the same emotions that roll through. It's like, man, I've been like eating too much or eating the wrong things. I gotta get back on track and gotta start, you know, back on this protein, low carb and that kind of thing. So I find it funny because I'm always here like once a month mentally. And but I'm thinking, you know, I need to do a few more exercises that kind of tone the stomach a little bit. So looking forward to that. But as I said, I hope you have a great week if you're watching this during the week. I hope you have a great weekend if you're watching this on the weekend. Thank you to everyone for all your comments and suggestions, everything from like I ask questions on Instagram and you guys are very responsive and I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I still need to get back to all the comments here. The crazy thing is I'm pretty sure I responded to a bunch of them and then like the YouTube app like acted like I didn't respond to any of them, which was kind of crazy. So I apologize if maybe you saw a comment and then it disappeared. I don't know what happened. So I will definitely get to your comments and thank you for following me on Instagram. Hey, Instagram family, thank you for following. And thank you to everyone who puts a thumbs up on my videos week after week and giving me positive, you know, feedback and great motivation. You guys are awesome. And for those of you who have surgery coming up, congratulations. That's awesome that you're where you are in the process. I can't wait for you to see how things change for you, and I'm very excited for you. If you're looking at this video and you're thinking about VSG, don't put yourself in a bubble where you don't even give yourself the option. Make sure you just at least schedule your consult and ask every question, every single question you have, write it down and make sure you ask your surgeon. And I'm just excited for you if you're taking that step, because that is huge. I put this off for years. I've had it suggested to me for years and I did not roll with it. Now, is it a big decision? It's huge. It's a major surgery. There are complications that could arise from surgery, so don't take it lightly, of course. But it's definitely something that you should look into if it has been suggested to you or if you have been thinking about it as being the best move for your health. So just want to give a shout out to those of you who are watching this who are thinking about being in the process. Shout out to those of you who are in the process. Shout out to all my VSG OGs who give me constant advice and motivation. You guys are amazing, inspirational, and thank you for subscribing to this channel. We are growing and growing and growing, and that's so awesome. A giveaway is coming. Once we reach 1,000 subscribers here on my channel, there will be a giveaway and it will be amazing, so stay tuned for that. And I have to figure out if I'm going to open up on 2 different platforms. Am I going to have a separate giveaway for my Instagram fam and a separate giveaway for my YouTube fam? I probably will do something like that, so we'll see. But I hope you all are safe and you have a great week, great weekend, and I'll see you on the next update. Bye.